You're a special guest, though. All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shooting Fadeaways. I'm your host, Peter, and there's a motherfucking plane right now. I gotta stop. Let this plane go by. Oh. It's so stupid. I hate these freaking airplanes. I got a freaking fart. Oh, this shit's gonna stink in here. Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shooting Fadeaways. I'm your host, Peter, and today I got a really, really special guest. Because he's really special because he's retarded. He's really retarded. I'm gonna let him introduce himself for you.
All right, so I'm T. For those who don't know, I'm from Aberdeen, Washington. I'm from the far west, which is the coastline for those who don't know. So yeah, thank you for having me.
I am not welcome.
Oh yeah? Should I leave?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Man, this is crazy. This is the second family member I got on my show. We are cousins. I'm actually let you introduce me and you, how our relationship is.
All right. So me and Peter, we grew up with each other. I mean, we're talking about from a baby.
Yep.
Baby, infant.
We were babies. We grew up.
We did everything together. Trouble. You name it, we did it.
Yep. We ate ass. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know about that.
Actually, he ate ass, not me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like you said, we grew up together since we were freaking little.
And we did. Yeah, we pretty much did everything together. We always hung out whenever we had time. Our family would visit each other during the weekends. During the breaks, we would come up, or they would come down, and we would just do whatever we wanted to do.
Pretty much. We're pretty much like brothers, man.
Yeah.
We're pretty much. So, dude, it smells like fart in here, does it?
Oh, it's fine. I'm used to it.
Damn. I farted. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much who he is, He's my cousin. We're super close. Pretty much our whole family knows that we're super close. We pretty much do everything together, hang out. Anytime we see each other, we pretty much ditch the whole family, go do our own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get right into this. I want to hear the raw stuff. When was the first time you were hooping?
Oh man, let's see. I would say either 8 or 9 years old when I started hooping. And at first it was kind of like, something you play around because everyone was just doing it. I guess from there, just as you get older, you just got into it more. So yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, that's like pretty much everyone else. Yep. Yeah, did you play on a basketball team, like
yes,
elementary, junior high, or middle school, whatever you guys call it in high school?
So I played from probably 4th to 6th grade. That was AUU for me. And then 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, I played some middle school and high school ball. Yeah. I mean, it was great. The experience was fun too.
So you did play for your high school team.
Yes.
How was that? Was it like you guys a good team, a great team, or a terrible team?
I think at that age, we were pretty cocky. I gotta say, we were pretty cocky. We were confident that we can beat anybody. I think when we were going toe-to-toe with other teams from different cities, we thought we can beat them. So, yeah.
But did you guys beat them?
No. Our cocky, I'll be honest. Our
you guys
cocky
suck then.
I guess you could say that, just being real honest, is like, I think it was just our mentality. We all thought like, yeah, we're like really good. We thought we could beat any team, but our loss record is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, so you guys sucked. You guys thought you were great, but you guys sucked. You guys are like the freaking who is it? Who sucks right now? LA Clippers suck. They're never good. They were never good. They just did okay.
Man, I think we were the Knicks, to be honest.
Okay, the Knicks do suck. I can't remember the last time the Knicks won anything.
Man, because I actually had to play for a different team, for a different school, because we didn't have enough players. They didn't have enough players.
What the hell?
So I felt a little angry about that. I was like, man, why am I playing for the other school? I should be playing for my own team.
Well, at least it's more experience, though. More experience,
Yeah.
More experience. Damn, so you played for high school.
Mm-hmm.
High school. My high school team sucked. They sucked bad, but we ain't getting into that. All right, let's get to know a little bit deeper with some basketball stuff. Who is your favorite player right now?
Favorite player right now would be Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, the Klaw.
Yes.
You know,
Whoop, whoop.
I don't know what to say. He's good, but he's not. I don't know.
Man,
I don't know what to say.
just being drafted by the Spurs, and then he had a system, and then he was humble. Because for me, the reason why I liked Kawhi is because of Tim Duncan. You know, having David Robinson passing the torch down to Tim Duncan, and then patching down to the Klaw, thinking, you know, he was going to stay there, and then he was pretty humble. But once he went to Toronto, that's just I still love the guy because I love how he plays.
Yeah,
he's a two-way man. So
he screwed up. He should have stayed with the Spurs. Well, I don't even know what he was complaining about. Like, they were winning, they won a championship, and then the rumors. What is it? He wanted less practice.
Yeah.
What the hell? Less practice?
Rumors circulating wanted less practice.
Less practice. They weren't even doing that good. After Tim Duncan retired, they did okay.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they went pretty far. They went far against the Warriors, but he got hurt.
Yeah,
he got hurt though. But less practice is so dumb. I mean, dude, is it really that hard at practice for him? I mean, he's being coached by one of the greatest coaches.
Indeed, I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So I don't know what he was complaining about. But hey, you know, he's dominating right now in the East with the Toronto Raptors. It's good for him. He doesn't play as much anymore. He gets all these rest days because they don't want to overwork him, and obviously Toronto wants to make him happy as much as possible.
Indeed, yeah. I think for Toronto, I mean, are they doing the right move? Probably not for resting him, but I could understand why. Also understand why they're doing it, because he could be a liability and probably leave the team. But for Toronto, him joining it, I think they got a lot better. I honestly think that team could make it pretty far with him in it, and I don't see why he would go to a different team.
Yeah, he did make the team a lot better. Dang, you dropped your phone?
Yeah.
Damn, waiting for you. Girl might get mad at you if you don't grab that phone back because she's all texting you, blowing you up and stuff, man. See, now the world knows you got a girlfriend. You got a North Korean girlfriend. The world will now know.
Oh,
My 15 followers will now know.
Hey, if you listen, I did not tell him that. I did not tell him about North Korean or anything.
Yeah, you did. He's dating a North Korean girl, guys. In the Dirty Dean. The Dirty Dean. All right. So we know Kawhi Leonard is your favorite player, which
Yes.
it's kind of, I don't know. He's good, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, he's your favorite player, whatever. But what about your favorite team?
So as I was saying from earlier, as I mentioned Tim Duncan, David Robinson. So Spurs are my team for sure. Who I liked back then, I'm waiting for the Sonics to come back and, you know, root for our home team. But as of right now, Spurs are my favorite team.
The Spurs, the most fundamental, boring team in the NBA. The Spurs is your favorite.
They got humbleness, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're a great fundamental team, but they're the most boringest team to watch, like playing live or watching it on TV. It's just terrible.
Hey.
I don't want to see that. I want to see some dunks. I do want to see some defense and stuff, but they're so fundamental. It's so boring. It's like watching freaking, I don't know. What's a boring ass sport? Baseball. See, I hate baseball. It's like, look, baseball sucks. I'd probably watch baseball over the San Antonio Spurs. I take that back. I would never watch baseball. Never watch baseball.
Speaking of that, I mean, for those who said I was summoning this and then start bringing up Bruce Bowen and Tony Parker, you know, let's just stop right there before that happens.
Screw Bruce Bowen. Dirty player. Dirty player. Bruce Bowen, you're a dirty player. In your stupid bow tie and ESPN, I hate you. Ray Allen hates you. He's one of my favorites, too.
Yeah, I love Ray Allen, for sure.
Man, those are some whack. You got a whack player and a whack team. Like, what the heck? Like, you pick the boringest people in the
Tim
world.
Duncan, though. You got to admit, Tim Duncan. Okay, he's the reason why I like the Spurs, though.
Tim Duncan, boring, too. damn stupid bank shots all the time.
Hey, those was clean.
That shit was
Post up,
stupid.
those was clean.
That was whack. All right, so we're gonna get right into it and talk about fantasy because this guy, he's screwing up in fantasy so much. He's not even paying attention anymore. Well, before he could have won some games and possibly made the playoffs, but no, he didn't want to edit his games because he was busy with North Korea. Goddamn North Korea, you were busy with her. And I'm like, damn, look, you could have beat Lung. You could have beat me. That's 2 wins you could have took right there. And look, what are you? You're down three games right now?
Yeah.
You would have been tied with me, possibly.
Man. All right. I'll explain that.
Tell the world.
I got to explain that. Okay. All right. He is true. That is true. On behalf, I did kind of doze off and not try to look at my fantasy draft. That's a no-no. Okay. But there is games that I did try to beat Peter, Lung, Gene, toe-to-toe. I could have beat them. But Jimmy Butler, Kawhi are always my 2 main players on Sunday that have to play with sit out. So I would rely on them, and then last minute they would sit out and I couldn't beat them. Like, I only had to beat them a couple points. That's all I needed was either 10 or 5 points.
Should have paid attention to them. You know they always sit out. You know they always do. You should just max out your games before Sunday comes out, man. But you screwed up. There was times when you should have played games, but you didn't. And I won. That helped me. You know, I'm in the playoffs or whatever. I mean, I just lost KD now to an ankle injury. You should have won those games, should have paid attention. I told everyone, I was like, hey, I need people to be active. And you're telling me you want people to be active, but you ain't active because you're with North Korea.
It's true. You got to be active when you're playing this game, man. Communication is key. If you quiet, you got to at least let them know, you know? There's no point of playing fantasy draft if you're going to be quiet. And I admit, I was kind of quiet on that one.
Yeah, he screwed up. He screwed it up. I was pissed. A lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people were pissed, but I was. Because he is family, and I need him to be on it. If he's not, it looks bad on me, which it did. It looked bad on me.
But hey, the loser bracket, I know for sure the people I'm playing, I can beat those guys. For sure.
So you're saying you can beat John and Tino easily?
I definitely think I can.
Yep. With
my team right now, competing against theirs, I know for sure. If I set my card right, I know I can beat those guys.
I guarantee you can't beat John, but you have a better matchup with Tino.
I think I can beat John as well.
Nope. John's too good.
I think John.
Let me take that back. John's not good. It's just his team's good.
Yeah.
His team is good, so I give it to him on that. His team is.
Yeah,
his team looks better now. They're healthy.
Yeah. John does. I'm not gonna lie about that either. John does have a good lineup now since before. Yeah. Tino, all right. I gotta say something about Tino.
Wait. You know, he's going to be on in a future episode, so he is going to rebuttal. But go on.
Hey, shout out to Tino, though. Got no problem with Tino. But Tino was clowning me, saying, man, you finally beat me. So then I was like, what are you talking about? So I decided to go back on my phone, and I was looking it up. I was like, man, every time we faced, I beat you on every single match. Every single match. You have not beaten me. So I just want to give that a clear.
So you're saying Tino said that you finally beat him.
Yeah.
But this whole season, you've been beating him every matchup you guys had.
Every matchup.
All right, the numbers don't lie, but I'm going to have to look. I don't know.
All right, go for it.
But I'm going to look. I am going to look at that. I'm not going to do it now, but I will look at it.
Oh, shout out to Gene for that good trade, by the way. Yeah.
Which one? The Buddy Hill?
Yep, Buddy Hill. And Eric Bledsoe. You gave me those two for Kent Capella. I mean, I'm glad I traded him.
That's actually a good trade on you.
Yeah.
Because Clint Capella sucks. I think he's back. Is he back? Oh, man, I don't know. I've been so busy, I actually haven't been keeping up. Oh, man.
He's back, but since the injury-prone thing happened, you know, he's been off his game a little bit.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, they're in the playoffs, so he doesn't really need to rush back. Let's see when actually playoffs starts in April, so next month we'll see how he does in the playoffs.
I am pretty sure. I'm confident that he'll put up his number again. You know, that's a good center for sure.
The stupid pick and roll with James Harden in the very first play every time. It always works. Oh man, so you You called out to,
Hey, man, I had
So,
to, man.
you guys got beef? You guys got beef?
Oh no, man. Hey, that's a good friend right there, man. But you can't say, hey, you finally beat me. Then when I look at it, go back to it's like, no, man. Every time we faced up, I beat you on every single game. just doesn't make sense. So I gotta call him up for that one.
Oh, damn. Well, if it's true, then it's true. But I gotta check. I'll check it tonight and make sure. So you think you're gonna win that $50 in the loser bracket?
I'm pretty confident that I can. The 80 burner account as well. I've beaten that burner account. That burner account is tough too. Not gonna lie. Got some good players. They just been playing them right.
They're all hurt.
Now they're hurt, but I'm just saying, like,
done. Fucking Anthony Davis. God. Screw that burner account over. And I wanted that burner account in the playoffs. It could have replaced Gene,
Yep.
Oh man. Freaking fantasy basketball. Let's see what else can we talk about. Let's see. I mean, we got fantasy covered. I can't talking about fantasy so much on each episode is getting kind of boring to me, but it's always a great I just like hearing other people's thought on fantasy. It seems like you like it. You're pretty much telling everybody that you need to be super active when it comes to basketball fantasy.
Absolutely. And whoever does fantasy basketball or football, man, it's just having all your friends there and you can communicate with each other. It's just makes it even more fun. It's a competitive thing, but at least you're in contact with your buddies. You can catch up. But like I said, everybody wants to win. So
yeah, especially when there's money involved. So I was thinking about it. So this is gonna go off topic, but I was thinking about it. Like, I wanted to expand this podcast. I strictly wanted to do just basketball and fantasy basketball, anything with basketball, pretty much. I've had some input from some friends that, like, I should expand this since it is just a podcast. That I should expand it, talk about other things and stuff. Whatever's going on, like, I kind of should talk about, or just talk about whatever I want in general. Like, if I feel like talking about the Maury show,
yeah.
who you are not the father. Like, I should just do that.
Backflip, do a crazy backflip right after.
Yeah, like, I should do that. And I'm thinking about doing that, trying to incorporate, basketball and just daily life conversations and all that stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna lean towards. But it will mainly be basketball, just because, basketball is like 80% of my life. I love basketball. But I will definitely incorporate some things like certain guests. If they don't know about sports, I still definitely want them on and we can just talk about random things, Just to do that, we're going to do that today. I'm going to ask you the most random question that we can talk about. Actually, it's not random. We're going to talk about your relationship with North Korea.
Oh, man.
So, backstory. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to let the whole world know this is going all out. You can't be all shooting fadeaways without being blasted.
I don't know, man.
No, you ain't back.
I don't know.
You ain't back. There's no editing for this. So this is the story. The true story, the right side story. I got a text, or I was gonna go visit them. Right? It was a couple months ago that I was gonna go visit them, and I usually try to visit like my cousin, my aunt, and uncle, and stuff like every like once or twice a year, and I haven't been able to do that. I've been only able to do it like once a year. I decided to, hey, in January, let's go. Like, I definitely should go. And I was talking to his brother because I can never get a hold of this guy. This guy is terrible with phones. Try to text him. The best way for me to get to him is a freaking email. Like, a freaking email. That's so dumb. A freaking email.
I'm old school.
But I hit up my cousin, his brother, older brother, and he just started, like, this guy, he can't keep a secret. So he just starts blabbing to me about, like, hey man, he's talking to a girl now. He's got a girlfriend. I was like, what? He's got a girlfriend? He's like, yeah man, I don't want to talk about it. I was like, how are you gonna bring it up to me and say you can't talk about it, or you don't want to talk about it? So I started asking questions. I was like, what? Like, he's been talking to a girl? He's like, yeah. He was saying that he met this girl like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I don't even know how many months, but apparently he's been talking to this girl for like 3 months, 4 months, and then he finally asked her out. And I don't know how he did it, but he can tell you about that. He finally asked her out, and I was like, wait, this guy has been talking to this girl since summer, and I've been talking to this guy, you know, like, I mean, we talk like every few weeks or like once a month or something like that, and never once he mentioned he had a girlfriend. And then for some reason, I go downstairs, right? I go downstairs, and my brother goes, oh, so he's got a girlfriend? I was like, how did you know? I was like, everybody knows but me. And I was like, what the heck? And so, long story short, actually, no, this is going to be long.
Go for it, man.
This
was coming.
So and then I go visit him, right? I go visit him. I don't mention anything. I'm just waiting for him to tell me because apparently he's been living with her for like the past few months or whatever, a month, I don't know how long. And I go visit to them, or I go visit to them. I went to go visit them. I go to his room and I noticed his TV was on the ground, like everything was just out of order. I was like, oh, he hasn't been living here. He hasn't been living. I knew it. I saw the signs. And me and Timmy also knew that because he had a shoebox downstairs and had his toothbrush in it and stuff. And I was like, why would you have your toothbrush here? And I was like, look, he's living with this girl. He has a girlfriend. I was like, I'm waiting for him to tell me. I was like, I wonder if he's going to tell me this weekend that I'm here. And and later in that night, probably maybe 6 hours later, he finally tells me, he goes, hey man, like, I got a girlfriend. I've been talking to someone and stuff. And I just want, I want you to meet her. And I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't tell him that I already knew. I just let him tell me. I was just like, just to make him feel good. And I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, definitely meet her. I was like, you got a picture? And he showed me. And she does look Korean. She looked North Korean to me. But yeah, that's pretty much how he freaking told me. But I already knew. But I was waiting for him to tell me. And I was the last person to find out. And you know what? Here, listen to his side of the story. Here, listen to this. Listen to this bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
So, okay. My cousin, all right, Peter, if those who don't know, he is a very difficult person to introduce anyone to. Just the fact that he loves to prank them. He pranks them so bad that they don't even know they're getting pranked.
Oh,
it's to a point where you thought they're just pranking, but it's an all-time high. His pranking is that high all the time. So, the reason why I didn't introduce my girlfriend yet to Peter or tell him about it is because he's my cousin. And it was like, I told my cousin everything. He's been through everything with me, so he knows a lot of things about me. But I didn't want to just bring up someone random, and then if the relationship wasn't going to last, I didn't want to just introduce them to somebody, If I was going to be with somebody and I know it's good, then that's what I would do. Be like, okay, now I'm good with my girlfriend. I think it's time for my cousin to meet her. I think she'll like him, and he will like her as well. And, so that's the reason why I played it slow. I didn't want to rush it into anything because I didn't want to be that type of guy, be like, hey, here's my girlfriend. And then a couple weeks later, I'm not with that girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't know. No, that's the main reason, though. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're serious about somebody, then you gotta be like, take it slow, introduce everybody. I knew you knew though, so because my brother told me too. He's like, yeah, Peter knows now. I'm like, okay, so I gotta tell him now.
Man, he's a fucking asshole, man. He plays the middle shit. Fucking dick.
So I was like, all right, that's cool. But after telling my cousin, like, I've been dating this girl and everything, he wants to meet her for sure, and she wants to meet him too.
I'm gonna destroy her fucking life because of him.
See, that's what I'm worried about, guys.
No, because you made it this way.
I did. Okay.
You already knew it was going to be difficult, but you just made it even worse by doing this. Like, you can't do that to me, man.
Okay.
You can't put that stuff in front of me and not have me go crazy and like, oh, I'm going to do something fucked up.
Oh, man.
Oh, and what's funny? When I was there, even after he told me, he still didn't want me to meet her that weekend.
Hey, like I said, you gotta play it smart, okay? Last night, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, okay? And this man played a prank on one of his friend's girlfriend, okay? So, you're for those, like I said, you probably know what I'm talking about. Everybody that knows Peter know what I'm talking about.
I can't help it. I can't help it. The first thing we're talking about is my buddy Kyle. He's one of my one of my good friends. He's a white guy. See, I hang out with white people. But his girl's name is Chelsea, aka the Black Widow. She was sitting next to me, and there was a bunch of utensils left on the table, and she was wearing her jacket, and there was a hoodie. And I'm known for putting stuff in people's hoodie just for the fun of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put some utensils in her hoodie. So I stuck forks. I stuck like 2 butter knives in her hoodie. And she just didn't know. Oh, man.
And Kyle, being the best guy friend, he didn't say anything.
Kyle saw it. Saw it, and he didn't say anything. I was like, see, that's how you know he's one of, like, your closest friends. Kyle definitely is, so. And even though it was his girlfriend, he knew what I was doing. He was like, you know what? He's just going to let it happen.
And this is the reason why I'm afraid, okay? I don't want to get yelled at. It's like, oh, Peter plays too much pranks.
It's when I meet someone, or not just meet somebody, just how I am, I'm pretty much out there, and I just say whatever, but I joke around a lot. That's who I am. I break the ice by playing jokes and stuff, or making jokes, saying weird things. I try not to say it too much, but once I get started, I just keep on going, and it doesn't stop. Actually, you know what? I don't even try. I just do it. I just don't care. If you can't handle being around me like that, then I don't even want you around me, because that's just who I am. I'm never going to change. Everybody knows that I'm never going to change.
Yeah, we all of us been with him for quite some time. Been a while. I mean, we all know this, and we still be around him. It's a funny thing, He loves pranking us, and we just go along with it. We actually play along with this. And what's even worse is we don't even say anything. We just let it happen.
He actually had to get, so when he wanted to check, well, not check, but he had to ask his own family, pretty much the family, about introducing his girl to me, because I guess she wanted to meet me, and he said that, he's just not ready, or he needs to get you needed to get her prepared and me prepared, and you had to get validation from everybody.
Yeah, exactly, right there. I gotta make sure, like I said, I just don't want when you meet Christy, she's great, like I said, like
North Korea.
It's just like, I just want to take a slow, and then everybody's comfortable with her. I'm the type to not disrespect anybody, like sometimes people bring in somebody and they're going to be like, this is a family event type of thing. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's comfortable. Everyone's like, okay, carefree, we're open about it. It seems like everybody in the family are all open up about it. They all want to meet her. So that's a cool thing. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Hey, but, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. But you did have a second chance.
Oh yeah?
During Chinese New Year's, you had a second chance to bring her here and introduce, but you chose not to, because he is just not ready, apparently.
Oh, man, if she listens to this, she's gonna kill me.
I don't care.
She's gonna kill me.
Hey, Christy, fuck you. Listen to this shit. This is the crazy motherfucker you're about to meet.
Hey, man, this is just like I said. It's gonna be fun. Everybody's gonna have fun.
Yeah, I don't think she will.
Oh, man, I think she's more like outgoing. I'll be honest. I think she'll play along with you. To be honest, I honestly think she'll play along with
you. To how far? That's
I don't know. I don't
know. I go pretty far. It'll be to the point where we're like, you ready to eat ass?
No, man.
See? She won't go there.
She says that to me all the time in public places, man. I run away.
What, eating ass?
Yeah, I was like,
wait, isn't that a sign she wants you to eat her ass?
No, she's like, third, I will not. No, she says, third, I will not eat your ass. Then I'm just all like, I feel so fucking awkward.
I think she does want to eat your ass.
No, she doesn't.
She wants to eat ass.
I ran because she loves to embarrass me. That's the thing.
She wants to eat ass. I think she wants to eat ass. She loves eating ass. What a sick freak. You damn North Korean. You sick freak.
By the way, she's South Korean. She's not North Korean, but
North.
But she understands the inside joke.
It's not an inside joke. It's for real. It's for real. This podcast is going up on Friday, so when you go back home, you're gonna play it in front of her. She's gotta listen to this whole thing.
Oh,
if she wants to be cool with me, she needs to listen to my podcast.
Oh, she definitely will.
I'm gonna ask questions.
Definitely
will.
will.
Like, who the hell is Lung? She's gonna be like, isn't that like one of your friends? I was like, no, man. He is my brother from another mother.
Exactly. Shout out to Lung too.
Damn, we just talked about relationships.
Man.
Freaking relationships. But that's great though. I'm happy for you, you know, even though we joke and stuff, that's just what we do.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
You finally I thought, to be honest with you, I thought you were gonna be gay.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be gay because all you did was just stay home, went to school, did nothing, and then talking about boxing. I was like, dang, you want to get in a ring with dudes?
Oh yeah,
yeah. But I'm happy for you, man. You found someone. The family met her. Well, except me.
Yeah.
Except me.
Yeah, you're gonna meet her though, for sure.
Probably at the wedding.
No, you're gonna meet her soon. We plan to go to Oregon, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah,
and then
April. May.
And then April, you said you might come down to for Razor Clam, and we can do that too.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, April 20th, I think. Razor Clam. Oh man, Razor Clam sounds good right now.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds good. Razor Clam. I know, Lung, you better be listening to this, man. Razor Clam, April 20th. Oh, relationships. Let's get a little bit more into it with this relationship thing. Have you had any like bumps with this relationship? You know, any problems or like anything that's just that I don't know. Like, is it like normal relationship problems or
I think
crazy relationship problems?
I think it's like I think any relationship has problems. It's because you're adjusting to the other person and not like their living habits and their personality as well. Because I'm more like on the books. I'm like, I got to do this. I got to plan it out. She's more like, I'm more open. I can do whatever. I don't even have to plan it.
Oh, she's like, go with the flow kind of?
She goes with the flow. I mean, for me, certain settings, I can go with the flow, but I'm more like, okay, we've planned this, then I know. I expect to do this.
Yeah, like say, like Friday.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out. We need to figure out something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So it's pretty much normal stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, you know, we're talking about relationship with, like, we're two dudes. But, like I said, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm just add random things. So, everyone's gotta be prepared. For the people that are gonna be on this podcast, just be prepared. I'm gonna ask the most random questions. You better be honest.
And you better tell your secrets.
Your dirty secrets are coming out, and I'm not giving any of mine.
Hey man, that's not fair. See, this is what I'm talking about right here.
Hey, that's how I play. I play where I win. I don't lose, and if I lose, I win. I did that to Jason. Remember?
Yeah. So basically, you're not gonna win.
That's true.
Just letting you know. If you think you're gonna win, you're not gonna win.
I find a way to win. That's what champions do. They find a way to win. I'm a champion. Even if you lose by the score, if you're down 100-0, you're still gonna find a way to win. That's my shit. I don't even know what to say. Fucking stuttering. Oh man. But yeah, let's get into one more question. One more question before we end this.
Okay.
One more question.
Okay.
Something random. I'm trying to think on the top of my head. Something random. And we hear this stupid airplane going off. So I'm going to talk even louder because this airplane is probably Alaska Airlines going. Stupid, man. God. Freaking hate it. Look, it's even louder. God.
Oh man, so my girl lost her phone, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could do this. She tracked her phone. I got scared.
iPhone?
Yeah.
iPhone?
No, it's a Galaxy phone. No. It's just because the fact that I'm not like always on my phone, so I don't know this. So I was like, she tracked her phone, and then I was all like, this is some creeper shit. It's like I won't do it to you, I promise. I was like, oh hell no.
Oh dude, she's crazy. She's North Korean, dude. She's crazy. You gotta leave her now.
Leave her. It was just funny because she's like my phone. It's like, I lost my phone.
She got it like the
tracker
the location.
On. Yeah. It scared me just the fact that I was like, oh shit, because the blindsided me. I was like caught off guard. I was like, oh man. Damn. It's like, do you do this? She's like, no, I don't do this. Don't worry.
People don't know this guy still got a flip phone. That's why you probably don't know about this stuff.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
the best way to get to him is email.
Don't hate.
The best way to get to him is email. Freaking email.
And if I had a pager, I would use that still.
Dude,
Just
so like,
saying.
sometimes I have to go on MySpace to hit this guy up. It's freaking nuts, man. He don't freaking reply back to anybody except for like MySpace and email.
Does MySpace still work?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. About Asian Avenue. Freaking Asian Avenue. Oh man, that's a topic I'm gonna definitely talk about with somebody.
Oh man, bring somebody in about that. I think I know who you should bring. Definitely.
All right. Last question. So, before I was rudely interrupted by airplanes, let's see. So we talked about basketball already. We talked about favorite player. Talk about your relationship with your girl and problems and stuff. But let's talk about. I'm not sure if you want to talk about it because you just mentioned it this week to me. But this is how I throw people off guard. I'm just gonna ask them.
All right, go for it.
So you're moving.
Yes.
You are moving.
Yes.
Where are you moving to?
Planning to live in Greenwood, in Seattle. So
you're moving a lot closer towards me.
Yeah, a lot closer towards my cousin. So that means I'm gonna be hanging out with my cousin a lot more, which is gonna be a great thing.
Yeah, and then that beef with you and Tino, it's gonna last even longer now.
Oh yeah.
So why the move?
Oh man, as much as I like Grace Harbor County,
the freaking Hicks.
Hey man, I grew up in that town.
The rednecks, man.
Hey, but I just loved it there. But the opportunity with job is just not great, you know. I'm just moving up north more just to find an opportunity where I'm financially stable. You know, it doesn't have to be a great job, but it's just a job where I feel like, okay, look, it got some benefits to it, and I'm happy with my life.
That's good. So it's pretty much, you got a career go. You're just trying to start your career.
Yeah.
And the best job opportunity is definitely like the Seattle area, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the big news you told me this past weekend. Yeah, so you and your girl are moving, right?
Yes,
together?
correct.
See, look at that, man. They about to get married, man. God, all my friends, man, they're all getting married. My family, everybody in my family's getting married. God, man, I still haven't grown up yet. I like to do random things still. I just enjoy my life. Hey, look, see, as long as you're happy, do whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting other people.
Exactly.
So
that's a given.
And that's why I live my life.
Man, I envy this guy's life. He gets to go travel, goes to places. We all want to go to places too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Traveling.
It's fun.
Travel. That's James Harden right there. Travel.
Yep.
James Harden will travel the world just to see you. I think it was like a Valentine's Day card on it. It was a meme. I think who said Steven sent me that. Oh man. So the big move is in a couple months, right? Couple months. Man, big changes. You know, it just shows you that, or it just says that. It just says that you're growing up. You know. Yeah,
man. No one wants to grow up once you get older.
Yeah.
But gotta make that move.
Make that move. Oh, damn, man, you're really moving with you and your girl, huh? Really, really moving together.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because, like, we grew up together. It's just weird to see that. Like, you used to do so much random things.
Oh.
Let's go play basketball, man. Let's go play basketball. Remember when I shot fireworks at the mall?
Yeah. Man, this guy almost got us arrested and everything.
See, that's what we do, man. We do so much random things together, man. Like, I can go back from whatever I can remember when I was younger, and he's usually there next to me. And he's the sidekick.
I would get blamed. I'm the good kid. Okay, yeah. Let's get this right.
So he gets in trouble for not stopping me.
So it's like, damn. But then I enjoy whatever he does because it's fun. Like for basketball, okay, we hoop. When we actually hoop, we did it from like 5 p.m. to like 3 a.m.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, we did that every night. And
Sonics court, baby.
Sonics court, yep. It's just like, that's how much we hoop. And then we hoop every day.
We hooped every day. Didn't matter, rain or shine. Well, there was like a shed at the Sonics court, so that was good for us. And we hooped, man. Hooping is life. See, no matter what, like what's going on, doesn't matter with who, if it's either us or somebody else and our friends, I can always go back and say something about hooping with that person, you know? And those are like, those I cherish those moments because hooping is like a way just to get away from everything. If you're like super pissed, you go hoop and you're having a great, and then it goes all the way. You just get that anger and you just feel great about yourself. That's the one, like one of the things I love about hooping. Like you forget about everything.
Yep.
And you're just having fun. Like even if it's just by yourself, you feel that relief. Even if you're just shooting free throws, you're not doing something crazy. It just feels good. So that's what's so great. I can always reflect back just with each and every one of my friends, everyone that's been on this podcast, people with the future guests on here. I can probably reflect on that too.
And our team, I'm not gonna try to be cocky or anything, but we won a lot of games with the team we put together. We won a lot of games. We won at 112 a lot. We played at the YMCA. We played at we played at like random private like schools on freaking courts as well too.
Yeah,
courts we're not even supposed to be in, to be honest.
We didn't care, man. If there was a hoop, we play, man. Even if it was somebody's driveway, we're like, all right, let's shoot some hoops real quick. But yeah, man, I think we're just pretty much gonna end this here.
Yeah.
Shit, I just had a brain fart. We're gonna end this here. Just we're gonna fuck. Damn it! Shit, I can't talk right now. Maybe because I'm hungry, but I already ate. It's those damn cupcakes that Christine made, man.
Man, food is life.
Food is life. But yeah, we're gonna end it here. Definitely we're gonna do another episode later this week before he leaves. But yeah, you got any last words you wanna tell the world?
Man.
Or actually not tell the world. Tell our 15 followers. It's going up. We get one every time. I don't know who it is, but when your girl listens to this, she's gonna be number 16.
Yeah. So for those who didn't subscribe, man. And just like I said, if you want to listen to a mellow, like chill out conversation, sometimes you got to do it. Just listen to us, man. That's all I gotta say.
Those are your last words?
Yeah.
Nothing for like, I love Christy. None of that?
Oh no, I definitely love Christy.
You do?
Yeah.
So you're getting married? You are getting married, aren't you?
Hey man, don't put me on the spot like that.
Didn't you say you were gonna propose to her?
Oh hell! All right, we gotta mute this. Going too far.
All right, we're gonna talk about it in the next episode because we're gonna record that in a couple days. So, Christy, next episode we're gonna figure out the day he's gonna propose to you. All right.
Hey, those who's not, or we gonna pause that. We're gonna pause that. We're gonna pause that.
We're keeping this. All right. Well, we're gonna end it though. We're just gonna end it and talk about next episode. All right. This is Shooting Fadeaways, and we out.
We out.